Welcome to the Hank Russell invitation. I am your host, Hank Russell. Tonight, we got a young man here that is going to be doing a kickboxing bout coming up, and we're going to talk more about it throughout the show. My guest at this time is Mr. David Fuentes. Hello, sir. Doing okay?
Hey, man. How you doing?
Oh, I'm great, man. So, where are you from, man?
I'm from Monterrey, Mexico, northern.
Okay. Is that where you're from? Is that where you live now?
Yeah, it is. I lived for a brief time in the States when I was a child, but for the past 15 years, I've been here in my hometown of Monterrey.
Yeah, I don't know much about I don't know much about many cities outside of the kind of the well-known cities in Mexico. So that's pretty cool. Learn about a new city. What was it like there growing up?
Well, it's the weather is certainly very hot, and the city can get kind of hectic sometimes. But it's surrounded by mountains, so I think that scenery of the city being surrounded by the mountains is something that is just etched into my mind, and it's an image I carry everywhere with me.
I love it. So, tell me about your opponents that you got coming up on your bouts.
Yeah, his name is Roberto Matan, and we actually fought 4 years ago, and it was also at an Azteca Fight League show, and I came out with the win that time. I beat him by unanimous decision, but it was a strategic fight. I remember that I had to kind of read him on the way in because he was actually countering me quite nice with his left middle kick. But I do expect that tomorrow it's gonna be much more high paced than the first fight was.
Yeah. Oh man, that's great. So, how long have you been competing and training?
Professionally training, I started when I was 16. I'm 25, so I've been training for 9 years. And as a professional, I believe this year I turned 6 years as a professional.
I noticed on your profile it said MMA. Do you fight MMA as well sometimes?
Yeah, I've been dabbling in MMA for the past 2 years or so, and I enjoyed it, but I think my true passion lies within kickboxing and Muay Thai. The straight up stand up fight.
I'm glad to hear you say that because in recent days here I have interviewed a ton of Muay Thai kickboxers, but the problem is that it's not marketed as well right now as MMA or Brazilian Jiu Jitsu because you have so many great fighters out there that do Muay Thai and it's a very exciting style, but how do we put it out there? Why is it not getting the same attention? So. I think your phone is freezing up, by the way. Y'all give him a sec. Y'all be patient with him. I appreciate y'all sticking with me, those that are watching right now. Let me see here. Yeah, I can do a little boogie while I wait on him. I don't know what's going on. Everything. Let me write him on Facebook or Instagram Messenger. appreciate y'all joining me. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. Let me see what I can do here because I may have to end the interview. Try to. Okay, he just wrote me and said that his image is freezing for some reason. Let's try. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, give him a sec. He's not quite ready yet. Okay, we're writing him. Okay. And we're back. All right.
All right.
I forgot where we left off yet, but that's okay. You know, it happens, man.
I'm sorry, man.
I was just
I
hoping
think I
nothing
had some
happened to you.
technical
That's all
difficulties.
that matters.
Nah, I'm fine, man.
Okay. So, all right. So I forgot where we left off, but that's okay, man. So what kind of you've been training a long time, and I 9 years, and that's great. But my thing is too is that you said you've been like you fought this guy 4 years ago. What is something that you have done differently? You
Mhm.
know, it doesn't matter what aspect. What have you done differently this time around to prepare for your fight with this guy as opposed to the last time?
Well, I put myself in his shoes, and I went back and I watched our previous fight, and I thought to myself what I would do if I were him, and how would I beat me if we were to have a rematch, and it came to the conclusion that if the first time I was fighting more on the defensive and if I was countering a lot more, then this time I am going to train specifically to put the pressure on him and for him to feel me coming and feel throw volume and all that, but mainly for him to feel my pressure.
Good. I mean, what kind of what weight class do you fight at?
I fight at 170. 170 to 165 is usually the weight I take fights at.
Yeah. It's hard for me. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I've been covering combat sports a long time, but I have a hard time memorizing kickboxing and boxing weight classes.
Oh, yeah. It's a mess.
Well, in MMA, it's like every 10 to 15 pounds. In other combat sports, sometimes it could be as little as 4 or 5 pounds.
Specifically talking about MMA, it's every 10 pounds, and the cutoff is when you get to 155. It doesn't jump from 155 to 155. It doesn't jump to 165. It jumps all the way to 170, and that's where people like me that are like undersized for 170 but are too big to make 155. That's where we're sort of stuck in the middle. And in boxing, it's like every 4 or 5 pounds. I think it's in boxing. So boxers are kind of lucky that they can have all this weight to play around with.
Yeah. Now, I can't speak for kickboxing, but in boxing, I think that one of the things that kind of killed the momentum of it was just, not understanding to hardcore fans, because, there was like 16 different weight classes as opposed to like mixed martial arts. You've got maybe 7 weight classes, 8 at the most, so it's a little easier to keep up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
totally, yeah. It's like super bantamweight, junior bantamweight, like super flyweight, and all that.
Right, super flyweight, super. I didn't even. You got light, you got heavyweight, cruiserweight, light heavyweight. It's like, I mean, so what about? So
And
do you do this? Do you fight full time?
Look at the amateurs.
Yeah.
No, I actually have a regular job. I work in the administration for residential areas, and I also teach classes. Sometimes I also work as a model, a chauffeur, whatever job comes up, I'll do it.
You do modeling?
A little bit here and there.
You realize you chose the wrong sport to be a model.
The fighting came before the modeling. That's why I sometimes do it. But I've been called off of jobs because I've got a black eye or I've got a swollen nose. Yeah, it's happened before.
Yeah, I just can't imagine saying, "Oh, honey, we could use that black eye in our underwear model right now. We could do this." I'm like, heck no.
It's never happened. And I always tell my boss at the agency that I am one bad fight away from losing my job as a model.
Yeah, well, what's the first thing the referee tells you when you get into a fight? Protect yourself at all times.
Exactly. That's why tomorrow I am gluing my hands to my face.
That's right. You're just gonna like whoop them with your elbows.
Oh man, I wish I could use elbows, but since it ain't Muay Thai, then I'm not going to be able to throw elbows.
You can't throw elbows in Muay Thai?
Now, since I'm not fighting Muay Thai tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to throw elbows. In kickboxing, it's just punches and kicks.
Right. No, I knew that. I thought that the upcoming bout was a Muay Thai fight.
No, it's kickboxing. It's kickboxing in the MMA gloves.
Okay. Now you're talking about language. I get it. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. That's an evolution in kickboxing right there.
So it's way more fun, I believe.
I think so. I mean, I like it when, organizations try to make the sport more evolved and interesting.
Yeah. If you ask me, I think what they're doing at one championship, I think it's the way to go for the sport to grow, and and eliminate. Not that there's anything wrong with with all the traditional stuff, but I think it's more modern and it's just way more to the straight to the chase. And especially
Yes,
with the MMA gloves, there's not much clinching. It's just the way to go for the sport to evolve.
I agree. I think that any type of innovation is in combat sports, as long as it doesn't take away the combativeness of it, is just fine with me.
Exactly.
So, do you have a significant other in your life?
I do not at the moment. I do not. I haven't for a while now, and I don't think I'm up for it right now.
No, I mean it's probably smart because women weaken the legs, so to speak, as Rocky's manager used to tell him. You need a
It's
manager.
true. I mean, if he said it, I mean, and hey, if it's in a movie, then it must be true, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Oh, yeah. If it's in a movie, it's always true. Like, yeah, I just saw Happy Gilmore, and
Absolutely.
that guy could definitely drive the ball 500 yards. So,
It's got to be based on something that actually happened, right?
that's right. So, what kind of, so do you, how many rounds is this fight going to be?
It's going to be three-minute rounds.
Okay, good. And at a profession as a professional.
Yeah, as a professional, yeah.
Okay, I haven't heard. I thought they bumped up the rounds when you became a professional most of the time.
For the most part, as they handle it the same way in MMA. When you fight for a championship, it becomes 5 rounds. And in some cases, in Muay Thai, everyone fights 5 rounds, but it depends on where you're fighting.
Hmm. Oh, I get it.
Boxing, they do bump you up from 4 to 6 to 8 to 10 to 12.
Very cool. That's what I'm talking about, man. So before I let you go, I want you to promote your fight. I want you to tell me where it is, when it is, and where can we watch it here at home.
Yeah, well, the fight is going to be at the Salon Rivera here in Monterrey, Mexico. For everyone that's here in Monterrey to come check it out, it's going to be an amazing night of fights. And if you're elsewhere, then you can watch it right here on the Millions app. Be sure to tune in because it's going to be. Sorry about that technical difficulty.
It's cool.
And where was I? Oh yeah, for everyone that's going to be watching online to tune in right here on the Millions app, and it's going to be straight wars from the amateurs at the prelims to the MMA main event title fight. It's going to be complete wars from beginning to end.
Hey, man, that sounds good, man. David, it's been nothing but a pleasure talking to you, man. And I requested you on Instagram and everything like that. Keep in touch and let me know how the fight goes.
Absolutely, man.
All right.
Absolutely, man.
Absolutely, man. That'll work. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been here with David Fuentes. My name is Hank Russell. You could have been doing anything else, but you decided to join us this evening, and we love you for it. Until next time, this has been the Hank Russell Invitation, and y'all have a good afternoon.